and I'm feeling quite confident.
I don't know what he's doing. He's only putting apple mixture inside his jaffle. But that can't be right because he's got all these other elements. And that and the sauce should all be going inside.
You'll have to use what's under this box to make one outstanding dish. It can be sweet or savoury. Ready to see what's underneath that box?
Come on, Jess. Dinner of choice.
Come on, Reynold.
Shannon lifts up the box, I'm thinking, oh no, like, what is this thing?
Well, Shannon, some might call it a toastie, some might call it a jaffle. What would you put in that little baby over there?
I call that just decadence and comfort at the same time. It's part of Australian food culture, in my opinion, and it's something that I think all good chefs have one great jaffle recipe.
I eat so many jaffles. I'm so excited that I get to make Shannon better to jaffle.
We all have got a great story about a jaffle and some of the weird things that go into a jaffle.
I haven't used this machine before and I have no idea what to do with it, and I don't have a jaffle recipe up my sleeve at all.
The rules are simple. 45 minutes, open pantry, bring us a jaffle that's gonna wow us. Simple cheese and tomato toastie, delicious though it is, ain't gonna win you that chance to cook for that pin. You ready? Your time starts now.
So as time starts, when we're running into the pantry, I have this very clear vision of what I want to make. My favourite jaffle is a bolognese jaffle. This dish is everything I like about, you know, homey comfort food, you know, lovely bolognese and gooey cheesiness, which means I'm going to have to make bolognese in, you know, essentially half an hour.
Is that everything I need?
The first and only idea I really have is to go for a sweet jaffle and play on the flavours of chocolate and orange. I am making a Jaffa jaffle.
Having never made a jaffle before, I don't know what the rules of making one are. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna reinvent the jaffle as I go along. I see some apples, I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I'm gonna go with apple pie. I think it's gonna be a great idea.
Go, Jess.
The first thing I do to make my jaffle is get started on making some candied orange. I take some strips of the orange peel off and finely slice them, and I blanch them a couple of times to remove the bitterness and cook them down in a sugar syrup for about 10 minutes. The candied orange is going to go in the ricotta filling for the jaffle. It's going to add a bit of freshness and some zinginess to the dish.
Reynolds, something sweet. What a surprise. What are you making?
I'm gonna make apple pie.
Apple pie. Okay. Not a bad idea. What's going to make it special, though? Never made a jaffle before.
Never made a jaffle before, so don't leave it till the last minute.
All right, thank you. When the judges started to question my jaffle, I'm a bit worried that the dish is missing a few elements. So I've decided how to make my jaffle special. I'm gonna make a butterscotch caramel sauce.
I've only got half an hour to make this bolognese, which is not as much time as you would normally have, so I really need to pack a whole lot of flavour in there. Tomato paste, balsamic vinegar and red wine are my little artillery to make it taste like it's been cooking for hours. I'm just browning off my mince. I really need to get all this tomato in here just to get these flavours homogenised.
Gotta get this bubbling away and then I can think about everything else.
My favourite part of a jaffle is the really crispy, cheesy bits on the outside, so I'm going to try and enhance that today. A little bit of parmesan and the crispy pancetta. So I put my pancetta in the oven, and then I really need to get this sauce going. I need to get the tomatoes in there so all the flavours can meld before it goes into the jaffle.
Make sure you get your iron on hot when you're ready, so you're not doing it at the end.
Put your jaffle maker on.
Get your jaffle on!
I'm feeling a little bit flustered, even though the cook's is going quite well. The time is disappearing a lot more quickly than I thought it would.
Yum, Ashleigh!
You're cooking dessert tonight, Ash.
I'm putting in the salted caramel sauce to add an extra gooey element to the dish and also to balance some of the sweetness from the other elements.
Let's go, Reynold!
As I'm resting the apples, I grab a pot with some sugar and let that caramelize. I grab some butter and some cream, let that just incorporate together and make a butterscotch. This butterscotch sauce, I'm looking down at it and it looks really nice. I'm really happy with it.
So his cream's in the fridge, he's got butterscotch.
Reynolds' elements are amazing, and once he stuffs them all inside his jaffle, he could have a real winner on his hands.
If I can win immunity, it'll be a huge safety net for me. Last week for the elimination challenge, I felt pretty scared coming into it, and feeling that pressure and stress, I don't want to repeat that again.
We are loving the food we're seeing, loving it. 20 minutes to go.
Hey, Ashleigh.
Hello.
What's going on?
What's going
I reckon
on?
you can guess. Look, you got orange, ricotta, chocolate, and cardamom.
Yes.
That's a good start.
Hopefully, I'm making a jaffle today. I'm gonna have a little ricotta filling. I've got some chocolate ganache sitting in the fridge. I'm gonna candy some of the orange. I've got some pistachios for a little crunchy praline and a salted caramel sauce to ooze out.
Yeah.
So lots of filling.
Lots of filling.
I really hope the flavours I've chosen for my jaffle work well together and that it won't be too moist.
Waiting for the judges' feedback, I'm feeling really nervous. My heart is pumping. I'm just hoping everything is just there. And I've got a lot of doubt in my mind.
It's got to be gooey. Looks a bit dry in the middle. All the goo's on the outside.
I think the problem with this jaffle sits in my hand right there. A lot of brioche and not enough apple. Maybe if you'd used some of that butterscotch inside the jaffle, so when you cut it, it oozed and was all like, that would be better.
I applaud the creativity. You've got all the elements, but what you need to do is just know when to use them.
Yeah, what it is a lot of elements on a board, which is all great and they're creative, but the heart of it, which is the jaffle, needs to be gooey and delicious. And if you'd have pumped that caramel sauce into that apple, then it would have been perfect. Just got to get all the flavours inside the jaffle.
Exactly. That's everything there that's made it special on the outside needs to be on the inside.
Thanks, guys.
The big question is that brioche going to be crispy? Because it's a soft, buttery, rich bread, isn't it? It certainly smells nice.
It does. Smells great. It's got that very donutty characteristic.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing how the ricotta has just sucked everything up.
Oh. Oh my.
That was actually, I was not looking forward to trying that, I have to admit.
Yeah.
But I completely misjudged because I tell you, that taste was amazing. I loved it.
I love that little hint of cardamom in there as well. So, you know, it surprised us, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think we're delighted at what we've just seen. I don't think we thought we set a jaffle challenge we'd see so much creativity in those 45 minutes. Sadly, only one of you can cook off against the top chef, the chance of winning this pin. The winner of the jaffle challenge today is... Ashleigh.
Ashleigh, come and collect your white chef's jacket.
I can't believe I was picked for the first immunity challenge. It's amazing.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.